In the ILC 313, there's a document camera, or a doc cam that you can use to project things to the front of the class. This is a great tool if you have physical objects such as a book, or maybe a piece of paper, or even a 3D object that's not digitized, and you can use something like this to share it with the whole class. Another great use for this tool is, for example, if you want to write on something, like you want to write on a piece of paper, you want to mark it up or highlight something, you can work through examples on a sheet of paper, and then you can show it to the whole class. This is great if maybe you don't want to stand at a whiteboard for a while. You can sit down in a seat, and over here you can just sit down and write, and it's a great way for you to share that information with your whole class. To use the document camera, you first need to turn on the power. So there's a power button here, just press it so it turns on. You then need to go over to the Crestron unit and turn on the button that says Doc Cam. And once you do that, the document camera will project to the front of the classroom. Next thing you'll do is you'll take the item you want to project. So I'll take this piece of paper here, and I'll go ahead and I'll line it up under the camera. If you look, there's a little triangle there that you can center within the page. So that's good. Next, if you need some additional lighting, there's a little lighting switch up here. You can switch it from off to on to give it some extra lighting. If not, you can just turn it off. There's also a zoom button on the document camera, so if you want to zoom in on something within your item, you can press the zoom button. You can get it so it gets really close. Then there's a focus button you can click on to actually focus on the details of your item. And then if you want to zoom out, there's a zoom out button. You can click on that, and then it'll zoom all the way back out. You can also adjust the brightness of what you're projecting. If you click the plus sign, it'll lighten what you're projecting. And if you click the minus sign, it'll darken what you're projecting. On this document camera, there's also a freeze button. So if you click on freeze, what it'll do is it will lock in whatever it is you're showing to the whole classroom. So then you can take something else, you can get rid of this piece of paper, you can switch it out with something else, and then unclick the freeze button, and then it'll show that. That's a great tool to use just if you want to keep that one item displayed on the screen. If you have any questions on how you can use the document camera in your class, contact the Idea Shop, and any of our instructional designers would be happy to help.